Hello,
Hello.
hello. We are live. We are live.
Hello.
And we on time.
Oh, what you said it for?
Sort of. Okay. We on
Sort
time.
of, kind of.
Right.
I
For
wasn't
real.
expecting to have no kids this evening.
Hmm.
As I wasn't expecting to have no kids this evening. It all occurred about 6 something. I'm like,
Y'all been
so yeah. So I didn't expect to have any children. So
right.
we,
That's okay. That's
yeah.
okay. We here. We gonna talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. Before we get started with Real Housewives of Potomac, though, we excuse me with the review, the episode. We really got to talk about the reunion chart.
Okay.
So I forgot to do a prediction prior to. I must have missed it. Andy clearly had to ask for some questions, but I missed it. But
Mhm.
we do see the Grand Dame is going to grace us with her presence. I was
Yes.
surprised. I think I predicted that
Yeah, of
she
course they're gonna
would.
have a they're gonna have a whole dang on sit down with her anyway. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay, and we got Stacy and Wendy with first chair,
Mhm.
which I guess is accurate with Wendy's.
Yeah.
Even though Wendy didn't have much going on through the season, it's because of those charges. Mhm.
Yes. Karen would have had first seat last year. I mean, last season if she would have came.
Is this the first time Giselle has not been in the first seat?
Probably so.
I think it might be. I think it might
She,
be. Okay, big ups to Stacy. We've been telling Stacy she been doing her thing, and we know Giselle run the girls, but Stacy said you do not run me. You might be in charge of all the other girls, honey, but you are not in charge of me. Um,
Mhm.
and what Ashley? I don't know if Ashley was supposed to be in that second seat. I feel like Angel was supposed to
Girl, you
be in.
know, I didn't even look at none of this stuff. Once I looked at
Huh?
the first two, I only people I looked at the first two. I didn't. Yeah, I did look at that. Yeah, Ashley should not be there. She should be at the
Yeah,
last one.
yeah, I think so
And they
too.
got Angel.
They got her last.
And they got Angel all the way in. Wow.
Hmm. And it's not that I feel like it's not that she has been giving anything, but I do feel like a lot of the conflict is surrounding her.
Yeah, that's what I
Hmm.
would have thought. She had the biggest issue,
Yeah,
you
with all
know,
the girls for the most part,
and
especially
crying
with
and
the
all that.
script.
Yeah.
Y'all drop down in the comments and let us know what you think about this reunion seating. They have filmed the reunion, so we will be getting ready to see what's how it goes down on the reunion. And I guess we're gonna get ready to see Andy's one-on-one with Miss Karen. I'm excited
Hmm.
for that. And to prepare for that, we are going to have the Real Housewives of Potomac. Prince Michael Jackson, be quiet.
Tell him he messing up the lives, man. Come on now.
Right. Hold on, y'all.
He got to be on Beyonce mute. But yeah, we're going to do, let us know exactly how you feel about this seating chart. And what did you think about tonight's episode? I mean, well, the episode that we're reviewing. So, what do you think about the last episode? Did you think, what did you rate it from 1 to 10? Was it a good episode to you? Did Angel flop? How badly did she flop? Or were the girls just tripping? Nah, I don't think so. Being without water, that would have been. That's one of the things I think I could not. Stacey said all Americans need water. So we have to see what your rating is for episode 14, High and Dry. That Colorado trip. But really, Colorado is a nice place. I've been there before in Denver. So I don't know if she's going to make up for it with the trips tomorrow. I mean, for the next episode or not. So I don't know.
We shall see. We
Yeah.
shall see. But with that, I guess let's get into it.
All righty. So we start out high and dry in Colorado with the discussion that Angel was having. So y'all ain't coming to my house until y'all tell me what information you got. So then y'all ain't bringing that bad juju to my house talking y'all shit, okay? So Wendy goes on to say, you know, as a girl she knows, it's the agent that called her and let her knew that somebody was looking for a house that looks like she pays $14,000 but only wanted to and could only do $1,000 a month.
Wait, well, let me find the special effects for that, because where is the boo sound? There we go. Maybe is this it? Let's see.
Because that was a lie straight from the pits of hell. And I don't believe anyone.
Nobody is paying $1,000 anywhere. And
no.
I felt like
the agent would have put herself on the line. I said, I don't believe the agent would have put her business on the line to tell somebody else's business like that you work with.
I don't think so either. Mm-hmm. And I think it's unreasonable. I think the lie is far-fetched.
Yes.
I said when we brought it up, when it first came up a couple episodes ago, I said then, like, I can understand anybody would want for their house to look more than what it is that they purchased it at or are renting it at. I don't think that's an unreasonable thing that any renter or buyer would be looking into. But when you came out with that dollar figure of $1,000, it's like 1,000 what? Excuse me? No. So I felt like that. I felt like it was a big fat fail, but I think that Angel did not take advantage of it. Her reaction was so corny. I'm gonna go along with Carlos King's and Dustin and Claudia's word, because that's correct. It's corny. She hopped up and it was just like, I mean, it wasn't really a huge revelation because it's obvious that nobody's paying that amount of money
for Airbnb. Yeah, but that alone, an Airbnb.
Exactly.
But shoot, I know ours was just for what was it? 4 days? It was over $5,000. So
yeah,
that was, you know, I just thought, oh well. That
I thought she seems like that would have her counting out to say, well, I actually pay, $14,000 a month. And it was just like, you don't even need to go there. It felt like, yeah, you just went too far. You missed your moment and you just failed.
She said, my rich ass.
Number 2.
Yeah, she said, my rich ass paid $14,000.
That's what she said. And we like, okay, girl, because at the end of the day, they did the way that those producers showed you packing up your stuff. I mean, they really didn't make it any better,
So then Stacy says, excuse me. Wendy said, well, I don't think so, in her confessional, because why would this person have the lot? Girl, please.
You don't know. I don't know why it would be so hard for you to believe her point of view or her side of the story about her money and her house. Like, I don't know. Wendy, okay,
can look
girl.
it up if they're that nosy.
Now, this is another thing that did not age well, because now you have your own stuff to prove with this fraud case over your head. So,
girl, she thought she was being real snarky there. And so Stacy says, basically call them. Call her. Get the agent on the phone. Wendy said, you didn't want nobody calling HA or TJ or whatever his name was. So you want to call now?
Right.
Tia says, rent that cheap, maybe only in Nebraska. And Angel says, if she said that, she's going to have a talk with her. And then so they had their mindful moment.
What Tia say? Oh, this wasn't the mindful moment.
Yeah, no, they had the mindful moment, and you know what? Angel was looking like me with my preschoolers. I'm sitting up high and they sitting down low.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I said she couldn't sit down on the ground because that suit wouldn't crease. Like she like,
Possibly.
that
I
suit
didn't even think about that.
wasn't about to do nothing but stay right where it was. Okay. Like you
Uh-huh.
gotta just sit on this where you ain't gotta bend too much because that suit wasn't going nowhere. You know how that real
Stiff
jean
thing.
fabric be, yeah, honey. And it looked like it was that too.
Yes. Real
Mm-hmm.
stiff. Like she got
Yes.
a ton of starch in it or something.
Okay.
So we still have Kay crying because Kay is high. And whatever they gave her, that little cocktail of whatever pill she took to help with the altitude, and whatever she drank did not mix well for her. So they asked I forgot. Was it Angel? Oh, who was it that asked for wanted to know what was each person's intention for the trip?
I think that was Angel. That was at the end of the yoga session or breathing session. That's what she wanted everybody to
state their
I
intentions.
thought it was Angel. I could be wrong,
Angel.
but I thought it was Angel.
Because Angel said she just wanted to get to know everybody, like she always says. Wendy says she wants to have fun. Stacey wants to be present and enjoy herself and not be arguing with anyone. Ashley says it's not that deep, so she wants to have fun. Tia says she wants to get to know people, and Giselle says her intentions is to have a room with the bathroom. And the face that Angel made, like she set on just being upset. Well, yeah, you put her in that little tiny room, so whatever.
I felt, I thought it was. I have to agree with Dustin. Like, I think Angel really is missing the mark. Like, it was juvenile to play the game with them with the beds, and not that we don't understand, how the housewives play with the room assignments in a way, but the water, like, I don't know.
Everything's going
Angel
on over
is
there.
just, you late to the party, Angel. Put down the mustard and catch up, because I don't know if I want to know anymore from Angel. I think she's on the wrong show, personally.
Yeah, well, I don't think, even though the house she's probably living in Potomac and them really, really big houses too, I don't think that they would all mesh together. Because the other women,
she has a whole different aura about her. It goes back to that secret about the lady who said she was basically a mean girl, and I said it then, like, I believe what that lady had to say. Now, maybe you wasn't extorting, stealing from your husband, like, or trying to trap him with a baby. I'm not saying that, but what I do believe, just from your snooty attitude, that you're giving mean girl vibes to me, and not the fun mean girl, kind of how Giselle is. You give the snooty pants mean girl, and this is not your group.
No, it's not.
It's not for you. It's just not this one.
And let me keep on going, because I had a epiphany. I said, "Oh, Kay and her are not really friends."
No.
At all. I said, "Because what she said, is this the house?" I'm like, "Oh, okay. Okay, they're not friends. Okay."
Right, but they're supposed to have a 20-year friendship, right?
Yeah, you had a 20-year.
Even when they got in that car and she was on her way to the house, it didn't seem like it's funny that you said that, because until you just said that, I forgot. Like, I didn't even I was kept trying to remember, like, why is nobody surprised at Kay going? Because I forgot that they were supposed to be these long time.
I knew she was going. I just thought it was gonna be her. But anyway, so Kay is still crying. We got past that. Giselle wants a room with the bathroom. And so when they realize, they look at Kay, so Kay needs to go lay down. So you better take your friend with you. So then Tia got ready. So where Tia staying? Tia staying with Angel. They want to know that when did Tia and Angel get so close? Jazzy says, oh, in her confessional, she's being chummy with her because they got millions. And she trying to make her first. She said first sale. I said, oh.
That right. I clocked that too.
I said, oh, okay. Whatever. And I just said K is high. So what do you think about all that?
We talked about it. Like the rest of it, I don't like because what Angel's doing, it doesn't have any rhyme or reason to me. Why not stay at the same house with all the girls? Why separate? Like, I don't even understand the actual point in having two of the girls come to your house and everybody else stay. So I don't have a thought about it at all.
Yeah, because Wendy had all that room in that basement.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, it's a cash trip. If like you made it weird.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, she wasn't going to stay with them. They came to her city. Remember, the last cast trip, they made her cry and called her a catfish.
She made it weird. I mean, yeah, I don't even know why it was. I mean, some of the housewives do offer up their homes, like if they have those type of estate types and everything. So fine, but if you wasn't going to, and not that I think she should have had them all come to her house, because I agree, they've been mean to you. So maybe you don't have them come to your house. That's fine. I just don't understand why she separated them. Like I said, she made it weird.
Yeah, she did.
It's not even in housewife like etiquette, right? For trips. Like,
yeah. So Tia was trying to figure out why she got chosen to go.
Mm-hmm. And again goes to why I believe what that girl had to say about her being a mean girl. That was mean girl behavior.
Well, so once we
yeah.
So we
got back in the dump with no water.
Well, I'm not gonna blame her for the
$25 million dump, but I'm just saying, like,
look, 1.6 million is what it was.
Okay, excuse me.
Yeah, yeah, that was a dump. No, just playing.
I mean, in terms of what, yeah,
we got no running water. It's condemned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
So they're in the truck. We have Angel, Tia, and Kay. And they were talking about if that agent had said that, how unprofessional that would have been. Giselle asked Wendy, do you want to call the agent? And Wendy said, no, that ain't none of my job. She can call it. I said, Wendy ain't nothing but a lying ass scamming Nigerian. That's what she is. Her ass is lying. And yeah, she wasn't calling that lady. So then we have Angel says that Giselle thought she had a aha, I gotcha, but she just looked stupid. And that's when she let them know that, they're going to talk about everything, but that is a $1.6 million home there. I said, okay. So then we're getting up to Angel's property, and Angel has lions and tigers and bears, and oh my. I'm like, shit, I wouldn't even want to go outside. They got elk, they got this, I'm like, oh goodness. So Giselle and the girls, they are, because it's simultaneous, so they're going back and forth. Giselle and the girls are complaining about, not staying with Angel and basically being separated. And so they do a flashback where Angel said that most of the girls would be outside on her 36 acres anyways. And that's where they ate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So anyways, just put you guys together. So they're going back to the house. The ladies are getting ready so they can come there for the dinner. Okay. So basically the lady said they hate being separated. Well, that's when when Kay, we pull up to the house, that's when Kay asks about the house. I'm like, oh, she ain't never been there before. So they ain't real friends anyways. So it's raining and her husband comes out and I said, seems like he would have had umbrellas for the ladies or whatever. But the husband comes out and he has a jacket for, and puts it over Angel. So the ladies have to make it in there, whatever. So, but then they show him like coming in and slamming the door. And I thought, I don't believe so. Because it seems weird. He know those ladies are coming in. She invited him to the house. If he slams the door, I mean, what, they going to stand out and ring the doorbell? Because if you slam the door, I'm going to ring the doorbell. And then I probably would have said, can you get me a ride? I'll stay at the, I don't care how fucking nice your house is. I'd be over there with the other ladies with no water. Because if he slammed the door and we're supposed to be your guests at your home, so it seems like, because I'm like, somebody had to bring the luggage in. So I bet you he shut the door after he brought their luggage in. I bet you it had to be something like that, because I just can't imagine.
Assume so. I don't think I paid attention to that part. What I did notice is that he just seemed like he didn't really want to open his home up.
Yeah, I think he's over it. He knows those, you know, she's crying about it, how the women are treating her, and he's like, shit, what the fuck you doing this for? You know, it's not like she really needs it, you know what I'm saying? So why are we stressing out doing this? I don't know. So I think he's over it, you know, over the way she's being treated. And because, you know, if she cried like that to Giselle, you know she boo-hooed to him.
Right, that's the truth.
She probably had that cry when you got that pause.
Right.
So we go, so the producers had asked, the women, they kind of get a little tour of their rooms, and each of them have their own ensuite with their own bathrooms. And, you know, they were like, oh, this is nice. Isn't this really nice? Producers asked Tia, was she happy to stay there? And Tia said, you know, she showed her where her room is, and that's where she went. So evidently,
as she should.
I feel like the way she kind of made that comment, I wonder if she felt not welcome there.
Uncomfortable. Yeah. I think that it's obvious he didn't want nobody in his house.
So, you know, Kay says,
going back to, she might have felt uncomfortable that she was invited without, you know, outside of all the girls. So again, Angel made the whole trip weird.
Yeah.
Why? Because that was her opportunity to get back at Giselle and Ashley. It was lame.
Yeah, it was. And then so Wendy says the magic of the trips is for the, you know, is when the ladies all stay together, you know, and they do things together and things like that. And basically, you know, them being separated, kind of like, So we get ready for the mixer, and they're noticing I guess they're starting to have a water problem right then, I believe. Yeah.
They was having a water problem the whole time.
So Angel House is actually 35 miles away, and it takes about an hour because of the hills and stuff. So you probably only could drive so fast. And so they're coming there for dinner, and she got it all laid out. Honey, that I had never even seen an oxygen bar before. I said, oh.
Me either. I think maybe on the cruise.
I don't really, no, I've been on 2 cruises. I haven't seen one before. So that was the first time. So the women, they finally arrived. And oh, this is nice. She don't fit in with them. It's just, you know, I mean,
it's like, you know, it's funny because she's not even the good type of bougie. She has a condescending attitude. Like, this is not your group. I can't even imagine her like in a like relaxed setting. Like when she was getting her makeup done, she was like, oh, this face is giving. And she's like, okay, now I'm gonna get drunk. And I'm like, yeah, right. You know what I mean? Like yeah. And then here she goes to Giselle. Now you done treated the girl like crap by putting her, you know, in the bottom of worst room ever. And then you turn around and you want her to know how thoughtful and intentional you are about her. So you got her favorite, you know, drink at the bar.
I think she's just trying to show out. That's all that was. Just trying to show.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, but it's like the wrong, wrong everything. Like, cut, like cut.
I'm like, because
Can we
really,
get her out of here, like.
because from what I'm understanding, they're not far from Denver, and there's plenty of hotels and everything around. Even though, remember, on the way there, they were even looking up. Was it that day or the next day? I might have the days wrong. Well,
It was
Jazzy
the
did.
next day.
No,
The
it was the
next
same
day.
day. Jazzy had was looking and seeing how much the Airbnbs were, or if they had any available. She found an 8-bedroom one, and this is when Monique breaks the fourth wall and is talking about the trip she did and how it goes with production and everything. Then she goes on that. I thought, Monique, really, you just didn't get back to the group, and you're projecting your bad marriage onto Angel. I thought it was unfair, especially since you don't even know her
I
like
did
that.
too.
So,
Listen, as you can see, I'm not on Angel's side, but I thought that Monique overstepped. And I thought you had a lot to say about a marriage you don't know anything
but
about. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know nothing.
It was that was definite projection because everything that you even thinking is only from your experience. You don't even know these people. That lady ain't told you nothing. You know what I mean? Like you ain't even getting this from no information, no confidential place. Like, oh, she confided in me. You just like, yeah, I knew it when I see it. Like, girl,
Yeah,
shut up.
made it up in your mind and had the whole thing play out, girl.
hmm
Just like Chris.
Right, exactly.
Oh
But
yes.
okay. Now, like I said, I think it's very evident that for whatever reason, he didn't want them there. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like he's showing up because that's what
Got
she
to.
needs him to do, you know. And okay, like who's to say that there's anything wrong with it?
Yeah,
I think Angel just does not fit in with this group. I don't think that has anything to do with what's going on in her marriage.
exactly. So when the women arrive, it's a beautiful home. I thought it was a nice gesture that Ashley gave Angel some crystals. I thought, oh, she came bearing gifts. Okay, Ashley. Since she's so uncouth.
Mhm. Yeah.
And then we hear there's a guy there playing the violin. Like you said, she had the special drink for Giselle. And Stacy was like, what? Honey, she cared more about Giselle than she do about her own husband. So then we go outside and we go to meet these guys. And I thought this was fucked up for real. Cause it just first is like dead air. And they didn't even speak. One guy did smile, but the guy with the damn cigar in his motherfucking mouth.
He was looking like, "What y'all doing here?" Like it was almost like they thought everything that was going on and set up was for them. like they didn't even know that these people were coming.
But still, I mean, usually most men,
Yeah, but like they were definitely rude.
yeah, I mean, on purpose, seem like,
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
most men, when they see a bunch of ladies that look like that, they gon' how men do,
I
that,
would
hey,
think that they would,
yeah.
but
But I feel
well,
like,
here I go. Clearly, we don't know how men do because we just watched 4 of them sit there, like
girl, I think they did that shit on purpose.
for
They
sure.
didn't talked
But
about it.
it goes back to Angel. Like
Mm-hmm.
who, like even with that, that's so. Like, here's where your credibility really like crumbles. At least for me, for you to want to feel like you are better than the girls. Like you the one with the class, with the status, with the money, but you don't have any etiquette. You don't have any manners.
Yes,
Like
that
what
was
is that? Because why would you invite people to your house to treat them bad?
yeah, because that was very
Obviously.
low class,
Like
and
that's
plus the
ridiculous. And you too grown for that. That's some childish teenage stuff. If anybody does it at all, because
yes,
that's crazy. You don't invite somebody to your house and then treat them rudely. That's ridiculous.
and then the thing about it is,
Angel.
it'd be different that okay, it was men that did that. These women are there without their men, you know, and for those men to sit there and just kind of look at them like
Mm-hmm.
Stacey said, like, get out. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, that was really cruel, I thought. I'm like, and it was so cringy. You sitting there and you speak and they just look. Kind of bullshit. Your mama taught you better than that.
Mm-hmm. Well, clearly she did not.
Girl.
Clearly, because I'm not gonna speak. I'm not gonna speak for what didn't happen. We just looking at what did.
I don't know. From that, I would have been ready to go.
So even if even like say, even if somebody did, tell them like, oh, don't give them too much or whatever. That's you brought these people in as your guests, so that's on Angel. Those are your guests also. That's on Angel. Angel, you're weirdo. Sorry.
Yes, because I would if that would have been me, and I had men over because my husband always had guys over, anyways. And I'm introducing my friends or a friend group to them, and they do not speak. Like, what the fuck wrong with you? I know I would have.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't. If I'm introducing you, because I don't come to your house and then somebody come in, I just or not speak. What? I would have been ready to go, girl. I would have said, okay, y'all, we're going to go back. And we're going to look at, we're going to go to Denver and do something, we're not going to do this shit.
Right, because I didn't come here to be treated like common cow,
Yes, like I'm
you ready to put me on the grill too? Like, is that what's going on?
It's like scum on the bottom of somebody's shoe.
Yeah.
So,
and that's crass and rude. That's what I mean.
Yes.
Like, so for me, that's kind of like whatever all of this, and which is why I'm going back to whatever that lady said about her is true, because you have the idea that your money and your status is what puts you in that category. Mm-hmm.
So they're going to have dinner. Stacey says she got us way over in yonder. She says, I got a closet, so if you guys need something, we can bring it out because it's going to be, because, the weather might be cold. And somebody says, yeah, go get your minks.
Mm-hmm. Go get them all.
And I'm sitting here like, I'm not a really outdoorsy person, so I really don't like eating outside. So if I'm eating outside, it's best, it better be nice. So if I'm cold, I just can't eat outside. And I've been like, oh no, can we eat at the table in the house?
I thought if she was gonna have them outside, she should have had some wraps for them already. Like, you in Colorado, whatever the weather is, how, what I mean? You know more, and so you planned that. Again, for me, it was Angel just trying to let us know how much money she got and what she, and you should, like, there should be a little container with blankets for blankets. Oh,
yeah,
the blankets,
but they should have had it should have been covered. So they should have been.
It didn't have to be covered. I think you just should have had some blankets already or some wraps
I
already
don't like
ready
to eat
for them.
this stuff lying all around me. I want my stuff covered. You could have had some kind of nice tent out there for them to be in. I
like the atmosphere. I thought it was very pretty. So it didn't have to be covered for me.
It could have been covered here. They could have left on the side, but it was already cold. So it couldn't have been, it probably was only maybe 60 degrees. Plus they up high anyway. So I don't know. I don't like eating outside.
Bad hostess.
Yes. She's supposed to be able to create these experiences.
That's what I mean. So you already, like, even with covered or uncovered, what they outside. So you should have had something really just prepared for them already.
Yes. So while they're there, the food looks good. I don't know how long it stayed warm, but it looks good. And then Giselle lets her know that, hey, the water and shit over there at that damn raggedy ass Airbnb don't work. She said it's whack. Yeah, she said, basically you got us all the way 1,000 miles away from you. It takes an hour or something to get here, and damn water don't work. We thought somebody would have called or text us or something or checked on us. So, Angel was kind of like, well, I have to talk with the owners about that because, even though I don't, basically she don't care for Ashley or Giselle, but she would never want anyone to go without water, even those two. So they said that the guy from the people have to go outside to flip a switch for the water pump to work or whatever. So it is well water at that. No. So then we get there. So they're talking, and Giselle brings up the whole Tia and Stacy shit. I'm tired of it. Whether she dated, maybe that's the whole thing because Monique is there. What do you think about that?
I thought Monique might have, I don't know. Somebody did bring it up, and I think Monique is the one that actually went to question Stacy. Well, or maybe have her reiterate what it was she told her about, not having nothing going on. It's a dead situation for me. I don't think that it's important. I don't think, even if she knows him, went out on a date with him, whatever she did, I don't know that it's any that it has anything to do with Monique, and that is
other than the fact she got
up between them.
Did she get some kind of letters from the court or lawyer or something?
That's what Monique ended up saying, right? Like that. So it was back to who told him the conversation that they had.
Cookie.
So that's what I think. Right.
Cookie.
So
via Kay.
Yeah.
Those
but I mean, look, if Stacy said no, I don't necessarily pin. I'm not going along with Stacy is a liar, liar train. I mean, yeah, that thing with TJ is what it was, but I'm still not convinced that she's the liar.
Not on that. I really believe that Kay is the one who told Cookie. Cookie told, and that's how that goes.
Yeah, I would go with that. That makes the most sense to me.
Because remember, Kay said she was on the phone with Cookie. And Kay was there when it happened. So sounds like she did it to me. Then let's see here. Angel then tells them the schedule for the next day. They're going to go on a private jet, and they're going to Aspen and somewhere called Kimosabi, and then they're going to eat dinner at her house at 7. Kay says she wants to have a PJ party with the ladies. Kay says, Angel says she's gonna have to ask her husband. Monique says something, basically her husband, that's what he should do or whatever about watching the kids. Kay goes, Angel does this. Stop. Whatever. When they get ready to leave, because it's over with, and the girls are sad about it ending so early. Wendy says class is dismissed. So she's like, she goes over and to talk to her husband about going. She says she don't want to be there. They're going to Aspen. They're going to be all day together. And he said, well, you don't want to go, don't go, or whatever. I don't know how that's gonna work out. The drive home was super
weird
dark.
Trip. This for me, I'm ready for it to be over. Yes. It's a weird trip. I don't know what y'all finna go do in Aspen. Are y'all going to ski? What is happening? And so what I did really figure out, I clocked Angel saying that Wonderland was opening in 2026. Yes. So I am going along with Giselle. I do believe that while two things can be true at the same time, your family is there, it's easier for y'all to move back, y'all miss home, all of the things. But I do feel like they moved specifically for that show. And why? Because you have a brand new business that you opening up. And this is the type of platform you will want to have exposure to it. You already are bringing it on the show and advertising some of its services, I believe. So with that being said, I'm just really over Angel. I don't appreciate housewives coming in thinking that they can manipulate the audience. It doesn't work that way.
Girl, manipulate and be so sensitive. I mean,
Well,
I was
that's
over her when
that's a
she
part of
cried
the
to Giselle.
manipulation, though.
Girl,
I think Dustin, or I don't remember. Maybe it was the other girl on Carlos live, but
Blue.
maybe it was. But she mentioned, like kind of using that victim mode, like as
Um,
a defense, and yeah, because some of this stuff you walking into, like again, I'm not gonna deny that Ashley and Giselle wasn't being rude about the catfish, and I can understand her being sensitive in that by that, especially with her having the baby, whatever you might. And here's the other part: those are some things that you could have shared. You know what I mean, about why you were so
insecure.
sensitive about it. Yeah,
Mhm.
but instead you just playing this other game, and I don't like it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, and it's
just
manipulative, and it's manipulative to the audience, I think.
yeah.
Hmm.
So did you watch hold on. So when they get back to the Airbnb, Stacy's the only one with water. And on the way back is one reason why she probably let him go early because it got real dark real quickly.
Hmm. Hmm.
So it got really dark and it probably took them forever to get there. And so it got real dark. The accommodations, it was really hot in there. For some reason they couldn't control the temperature. Then also the water was not working. Giselle had to take a whole bath. And by the time, and the only person who had water was Stacy, and she was rationing it out. And by the time they all got dressed for the day, the water was not working.
Hmm. Hmm.
So then we find out that Jazzy is the bone collector, and she went back and told Angel everything that Monique said.
Look like Jazzy should have been in the house. Maybe she picked the wrong two. But well, listen, what are you gonna rate this episode? What are you rating it?
Well, I give it about a 7, really. I'm not
Hmm.
saying that the trip went well, no, but it was just a lot of stuff going on for them to be mad about. So,
Hmm.
far as it being messy, it was messy to me. Um, I thought Angel had a beautiful home. I'll give that to
Now
her.
the house is gorgeous,
Yeah.
yes.
So
Hmm.
we know good dang on well she did not get evicted, and that she didn't ask to pay $1,000 a month. And I
Hmm.
thought, Wendy, that was, and I think when they pulled up to the house, I know their faces cracked because Wendy did all this remodeling to her home. And honey,
Well, right.
trying to be bougie. Did you see when she was on? I think it was Angela Yee, and when she said about Wendy, like wants to be like high class, but not, or something. I can't remember, like a high
Hmm.
class socialite or something, but it's
Mm.
not. I
Mm.
forgot the word she used for her. I think it's on Angela Yee. It's on somebody because they had a bunch of people interviewing her, whatever.
Right.
Yeah. So I watched. Watch What Happened Live, and what I will say is, Bobby does take up for his woman,
Hmm.
and he said she has the life that they pretend to have. I said, yeah,
We get it. Like,
yeah.
but that's what I'm like. It doesn't move the needle with
No,
anybody because I don't think that's it's kind of the same thing with the thing they keep messing with Stacy about. It's like it's not falling on the audience. I don't know that anybody around was really questioning if she had the money or not. It was just like you have made this whole thing weird, and now you guys have made it about money, and it's not even about that because it's almost like the Toya with the purses and the designer stuff all over again because that's not even what they argue amongst each other about. Like you have brought this whole argument to the table, and now you got this whole defense about they just want what you have, and it's like no, they don't. Like, I don't know where
Wendy do.
from. Well, okay. I take it back. Wendy, sure. Well, here's what we know: Giselle don't, because Giselle built her house the way she wanted it,
Yeah.
with what she could, afford. I mean, hell, if she wanted to go somewhere higher in the hills, I guess she could have found somewhere higher. It's just like I don't like Angel. Give it up. I hope she comes back with, if she come back, that she has a whole new tune under her. And I don't even know what that how. I feel like she has messed up with all of the girls. I don't know. I don't the audience for me, it feels 50-50.
Yeah, it does.
But I think most of us are on the you like we don't like what you're giving. And it ain't got
No,
nothing to do with how much money you got.
no, but I did see in some people's chats, when they were live, and it was like, well, do they really got money? Or
Well, I think the whole, and going back to the eviction, I feel like she did take very, offense to the word, and probably because it would insinuate that you
that
have
she
a
wrote.
problem with money. Even
Mhm.
if you don't have a problem with money, you clearly have a problem with some sort of stability, scheduling, and again, this is something you could have explained. You got this new family, whatever is going on, like you could have explained that differently. And if you was here to play the game the way the game should be played, you would have let that eviction stuff, you would not have read so deeply into it. Like literally, as far as definition is concerned, that is
Mhm.
what happened. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you just and and that's why you just could have played into that and let that go, because you could have understood that the pettiness of it. Instead, you holding this grudge, and now you playing these childish games, and you are a grown ass woman. Like, and then when you get on watch what happens, you scolding all of us about it. Show up, girl. Put your
Yeah,
big girl panties on.
you said it right, big panties.
I'm sick of you.
Girl, that's what my daughter used to say, call people when she was little. Hey, big panties. And she was like
But
5.
yeah,
Hey, big
I think
panties.
Angel has really flopped this season.
Yeah.
She really has, and again, your money don't have nothing to do with it. The house was absolutely gorgeous, but again, the whole trip flopped. The trip was a flop the moment you decided to take two people to your house. Like that was the candy store, and again, because it don't even look, it's not hospitable what you
No,
just
it's
did.
not.
That's,
Mhm.
yeah. Nobody who going, don't you ever invite me back to your house again to come in and be ignored. Like, are you kidding me?
Girl, it should be looked at like you less than anything,
That's what to be ignored, to
Yeah,
be, to be looked
yeah,
at like, what are you doing here?
like he dealing with
Like
billion
I was
dollars.
invited. No, Angel, it was a fail. It was a flop. I am
Yeah,
giving the episode I'm giving it a 6. I really want to say a 5. And I'm gonna go with a 5. I'm giving it a 5. The
I thought it
5 is
was good and
because the
messy.
trip sucks.
Yeah, it sucked, but I thought it was
This is
messy.
almost as bad as, because
No,
it's not as bad, but it's very close. It is as bad as the Marlowe's trip from
no, I
Housewives
think
of Atlanta. When they went to the cabin or wherever they went, they ended up not going nowhere. Basically, they stood in the driveway arguing basically the whole episode. All I could think was, oh my God, if this is what they showed us on TV, could you imagine them filming? Like,
yeah, I thought you were going to say as bad as Ashley's trip when they was in
where
that
was
place.
Ashley's trip? Tell me,
I think it
refresh
was
my
somewhere in
memory.
Texas, and they had chickens going across the farm.
Oh yeah, no, no. Look, and maybe hers was so bad that it ain't even in my memory bank. Like, but no, I thought Marlowe's trip was the worst.
Mhm.
Type of cash trip, or put
Yeah,
together. And like I said, this is a very, very, very close second, because I think it's ridiculous.
it is.
And
It
and
is.
we here for the shade, but that's like she's so late that your shade is not even landing the way that you want it to. Not
No,
unless you some mean ass like, because if that's the case, then those are the only people who I would think are saying like, yeah, girl, you got them, like, because you got to be real evil because that's evil.
yeah,
If you don't
especially with the
fool with them,
men.
you should never have brought them to your house.
No,
The end. Period. You know, hard stop.
girl, she wanted to
The
bring him
moment
out
you
there.
invite somebody to your house and then turn around and treat them bad, like you ain't got no manners.
None at all. She just
Mm-hmm.
wanted them there just to show that
And
she
not
had
knowing
money.
Giselle does not give a damn.
Don't. She said it's
Not
still
one.
black.
Like
It's
Q
black.
and Erica Jane. How many F's do I give? None.
You know.
Like,
Yeah. Mhm.
zero.
Yeah, so honey, yeah, that was it on that, honey. And so I guess what Giselle does get the accommodations, right? For the next episode.
Well, I think she starts to look into it, and I think Angel. It seems like they might end up having some sort of back and forth. What we
Mhm.
got in the comment section? Thank y'all for commenting. Oh, this is
I can't make out what it says. Yeah,
Oh,
so.
this is look like a little spammer.
Oh, from Kick. Uh-huh.
Hmm.
So
But
yeah,
yeah, I think so. I'm not mad at it. Giselle, go get y'all some better accommodations because
yes,
yeah, she tripping.
really.
She tripping. I agree. She tripping. And I'm not trying to be Giselle's friend. Like that's all that's all them, including Angel. And that's the other part too. Like
Right.
how do you expect to come back and try to be somebody's friend after you done treated them so bad? Like, girl, bye.
Okay, I'm gonna show her. I'm
Yeah, girl, bye.
gonna
Mm-mm.
show her, and she's gonna like me because I'm rich.
You really missed the mark on that one.
Yeah, I'm rich, and I got more than them, and this and that. She missed the mark having them. The dinner looked good, but my whole thing, I don't like eating outside like that,
Mm-hmm.
and just eating out there in the pasture. Not.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No, I can see animals not too far away. I just don't know. That wasn't for me. And it wasn't a picnic. It was cold. All that involved. That wouldn't have been for me at all. But yeah, Angel, womp.
Yeah, definite. So before we head over to get ready to do Married to Medicine, let me change our background really quick. Look, because we're switching it over to Married to Medicine now. Okay.
Girl, you showing me up. I'm going to do that.
Right. You see, I'm getting it together. Okay. Stepping our little production game up. Okay. But before we get into Married to Medicine, season 12, episode 6, let's just give us a hand clap for Miss Nene Leaks. Okay, she is returning back to Bravo. Let me see if I can find the hand claps. Let me see. Give me a second, y'all. We'll do this one. Okay, no, not that one.
Applause.
Do the heartbeat. We finally got it. And there we go. Nene Leakes is returning back to Bravo. She is going to join the cast of, is it
I don't know.
Ultimate? It's not
Oh,
Ultimate.
Girls Trip?
I don't think it's not Ultimate Girls Trip. Let me look it up real quick, y'all. Jesus, they came up with a whole nother Road Trip, I believe it is.
Oh, okay.
Trip. I think
She's
it's a
good
Road
TV.
Trip. And I think it is with the OGs, like some OG housewives. Okay. So cool. That should be really good. I really was enjoying Ultimate Girls Trip. I hate that Miss Brandy Glanville messed it up. I don't know what Bravo's problem was asking her to come anyway, because she's been a problem since the beginning. But thank God they giving Miss Nene Leakes a second chance, because none of these housewives would be possible if it wasn't for Miss Nene Leakes. Okay?
Yeah, that's true.
And look, Nina, you get over there. Maybe Angel should come rub elbows with you. Maybe you can give her some pointers. Because
Yeah.
Claudia giving somebody tips is like laughable to me. Like, girl, you didn't even make it through your first season. I wish you would stop. We can give you some pointers. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
And with that being said, no, make sure y'all jump down in the comments. Let us know what you are thinking about Nene back at Bravo, filming the ultimate road trip with the housewives. And let's head into Married to Medicine. So
Uh-huh.
this episode is the title All in the Family. Okay, so we start off, they do they check in, do they round. So Jackie is on call. Dr. Mimi is in between patients. Steve then snuck out the office and she say pray for
Mm-hmm.
her. Who else we end up seeing during that? But we get on to Quad's house. Quad is back from Ghana and she has the ladies over, Dr. Heavenly, Angel, and Dr.
Contessa.
Contessa. Here we go again with Dr. Contessa. Where the hell was she going?
Girl, she was giving body, I guess, honey. She said she gonna come in and she gonna make
Contessa
you
is
notice
giving.
her.
I seen a party and I think I want to throw one that was themed nowhere else to wear this. That's what it looked like she had on. Like, I don't have anywhere else to wear this, so I'm gonna just wear it
But
on Tuesday to my girlfriend's house for brunch. Like,
yeah.
that's what she decided to do. But I just said, y'all know I'm gonna give it to Contessa every time, and she always gonna give me something to give y'all because she tries too hard and she misses the mark every single time. Every time.
Yes.
I thought the teddy bear was tied, but anyway, it was a nice gesture. Like, anyhow,
Mm-hmm.
Quad reveals that she has 4 fertilized eggs. She was able to get the eggs and have them fertilized, and she would have to let them fill them in about what happens after that. We do find out later in the episode, but we'll get to that.
Mm-hmm.
So they also fill her in about the purse party because, of course, she missed making your own purse. She missed the purse party.
Mm-hmm.
And Heavenly is explaining the rift between her and Toya. Heavenly says Toya came for her family. Contessa and Angel don't seem to remember it that way. I don't really seem to remember it that way either. But
Quad told her that it's from that first cast, the first cast event that Heavenly was not
okay.
there. After that first event, she called or got with Dr. Heavenly and told her what all Toya had said. May not get filmed or whatever, but I know she brought up about that son there. But
Okay.
she said whatever she said is what she told Dr. Heavenly, and that's why she keeps bringing it up. But every time, it seems like every scene that she gets in with Heavenly, she always mentions that boy, though.
Well, she definitely is because she wants her to. She's trying to get her to like have a scene or a moment about it. But you look crazy because Heavenly is just a friend of, and so she ain't really got to. And we know, like I tell y'all, the rule about something being a storyline is you have to get more than one person to talk about it. So Toya saying it by herself just makes her look crazy. She can't get nobody else to get in conversation with her about it, especially Heavenly. Because we've seen Heavenly have, small conversation with other people other than Toya.
Uh-huh.
But that leads Contessa into saying, she said, well, maybe Simone looked it up.
Oh, yeah.
And so now everybody talking about how Simone look up all the people's records and their business. Heavenly confirms that Simone go looking everything up because she tells Quad, like what she said, she would look up that Rolls Royce if she could get the VIN number. Now listen, let's talk about looking up your friends' records because I guess that's exactly what it is. What do you think the point would be?
To count the money.
Yeah.
That's it. Because she even said on the Patreon that she looked up Heavenly's house and she said, well, your house is only worth this. She said, I got 3 different addresses on my property because I have 40 acres. So she said, or 40 or 60, but she was like, oh, she said, but only way she got that information or had Cecil to do it, because she said, I know she don't know how to look up the MLSs. I was like, oh. So I think to count the money, just to be nosy, let me see what they got.
Yeah, let's see if it's really theirs, I guess.
Yeah, because she said Dr. Contessa's thing ain't really hers. And then when she went to say that, I think this is in the Patreon, said that it wasn't, but then Simone had looked up the wrong address.
Oh, okay. See, that's what Simone get, being all in somebody's business, honey. You got the wrong information. Wrong one. So Quai had a feeling about it. She said she don't know why a friend would be looking up her information, and that is kind of hateful for a person to do that. I think it's a bit much. But now I feel like one thing I'm gonna start doing, which I did it before, but if I am dating somebody, I am gonna look up their criminal records. I want to know.
Yeah.
So
I had a friend of mine. She's no longer living, but she met someone on the internet and they dated or whatever. He ended up taking her out.
Oh no!
Yes, burn
See,
down in Indianapolis.
Oh my goodness!
Yes,
and not that whatever, but I do think that more times than not, especially at my age, a person would have some sort of history about something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
You just want to know,
Yes,
at least I do. So now we're gonna go ahead to Dr. Heavenly meeting with her brother. Girl, she has a long lost brother. She found out her daddy then was what Miss Braxton say, spread lead it low and spread it wide.
And that's not the only one.
It's not.
He had multiple children with that lady.
Oh, wow. Yes, so he had a whole family over there. Like she said, she started to realize why she didn't know none of his family. So he has secrets.
Yes.
So they did discuss the timeline. So we found out that he was conceived during the marriage to Dr. Heavenly's mother. But Dr. Heavenly did say it doesn't change her opinion about her dad per se, maybe her opinion of men, because she did think that her dad was a good dad. Which brings me to this subject about this is a topic we could do on another show, but because she kind of already put the idea out there that you could, like, a man could display bad choices and bad character, right? But you could still look at them as a good man. It feels very biased, because I don't think
he was good to her then. She didn't know that guy. So he was a good dad to her. And because she said her dad was the deacon.
That's right. And he was the deacon of the church, honey. And not only, but he took that secret to his grave, didn't he? And that's kind of what I mean. Like, how can you reconcile a good man with somebody who has those type of secrets going on in his grave?
But she said in the Patreon that when her father passed, that guy's brother came to the funeral and the sister sent him away.
Oh, so they may have had some type of rumblings about it.
So when she said she heard her parents argue about that guy's mom before. She said, but her mother, her dad was in the military. She said, I feel like my parents got together. My mom already had 2 small children. So she had other siblings. Her mom had 2 small children. He married her. And had Heavenly and I guess her sister. I'm not sure how that went, but she said that her mother did her thing.
Okay.
She said, told her basically when she was dying, she was mentioning all the people she saw, how they start seeing it, and she was seeing her boyfriend. And because Heavenly said, well, and she said that she never really loved him.
Oh, okay.
And she goes, I'm telling y'all all my business.
Right. Okay. Well, I guess since they're not here to refute it, go on and tell it, honey. Ain't no who coming to say use the lie, right?
So she says that you know, she hasn't had a DNA test for him or nothing. She said, but when she seen his son looks just like her dad. And, you know, of course, he says his daughters look just like her. And in the picture, when they show Heavenly's dad, Heavenly looks like her father. And she said, evidently, his son looks a lot like her. She said she don't need no DNA test. And he's well off.
Yeah.
She said he don't need her for nothing. He lives out of the country now.
Okay. So Dr. Heavenly also lets us know in this scene that she is going to have a family reunion. She invites her newly found brother to come and join them. He accepts. So I thought that was, I thought it was a cute scene. You know, listen, like you never know what's gonna come out the woodworks, I guess, right? So she got a new brother. And he picked up the tab, right? As the big brother. Now, y'all forgive me because even though I watched the show 2 or 3 times, this is the last note that I took. So, it's going to be talking about Cecil in the kitchen cooking his famous mac and cheese from 75 years ago. The recipe 75 years old. And Simone is talking about how she used to make mac and cheese, but it was a little different. He said, you talking about the craft, you know, so they're laughing and having a good time about that. But Simone had to go ahead and get her, she had to get her grievance on the table, right? Which is, y'all don't appreciate me. She said that's why she stopped cooking, because they was making fun of her cooking and they don't appreciate it. She thought her chili, she said her friends enjoy her chili, which Cecil had to remind her she'd be making it out the packet. She said, that's why I stopped cooking, because y'all don't appreciate me. And that opened up the door for her to give her grievance to her husband about how he don't have her back, basically. And you know,
you say your boss up though.
Huh?
He said, what the F you talking about? What you mean?
Honey, he let her say it. He looked at her like, seriously? Like, he said, who don't give a F about you? I'm going to need you to be specific. I'm going to need you to name names, okay? Because I know you ain't talking about me sitting here over this stove right now making this mac and cheese for your friends, okay? And for your television show, okay?
She's talking about with the boys, honey.
Give a F about you. Can you come again? I do know we end up seeing so they're gonna have a mac off at the family reunion. So Toya got the boys at work. So Ashton is making the mac and cheese over at their house. Quad is making her mac and cheese. And Heavenly calls up Dr. Jackie to get some tips on how to make mac and cheese, right? Jackie give her what she know.
She ain't make no mac and cheese.
But Dr. Heavenly didn't really comprehend. So, you know, she told Dr. Jackie, stick to the vaginas, okay? So now I think after that, we see Steve and Mimi. You know, we see them see Mimi come in with her son. He looked like he had a rough day. And she looked like she has had a rough day as well. Dr. Steve come in behind so he can kind of tag team, like tag you it, honey. Like, thank God. Me and my girlfriend cracked up so hard when she said, you know, so she take a moment to talk to her husband and just say it's been a rough day. You know, the patients, dealing with information that she gets from her patients and just taking on everybody's emotions. And dealing with her son, you know, she felt a little drained. I thought it was really sweet that Steve kind of just said, like, well, whatever you need, you know, do it. You want to just watch some, you know, trash television, do whatever. That was really sweet. But before he could even finish, honey, she's like, oh Lord, he got the lamp. Honey,
girl, he sound like the little boy that's here.
Honey, huh?
He sound like the little boy I got here, girl. Lord have mercy. Each day he do something different. Girl, I be like all day long. His mama go, oh, I just hate coming to get them.
That is right, and that's why I say that was so like it was comical to me the way that she
Yeah.
said, "Lord, he got the lamp," you know, and it was like one of the things like, "Oh my God, like, get the lamp," like I just can't
Yeah.
take no more.
Uh-uh.
So I enjoy them. It's funny that Dr. Mimi, as far as how she fits into the group, is still a little out like on the fence for me. But
Mhm.
I really do enjoy her scenes with her family. I
Yeah.
do. I think they are very. I don't know. I think it's a good when we talk about getting different sides and aspects of a reality. I feel like their family fits that.
Yes.
Uh,
Plus, we're getting a view of a younger,
mhm.
because everybody else, other than Toya, their kids are grown. So we
Yeah.
got a younger family. Then we got a child that's special needs. So we kind of get,
Mhm.
a little view of
And
that.
their dad and their parents are professional, you know,
Yes.
like so
Mhm.
in the sense like you are getting these working parents that have the, you know, like you say, your special needs child. And I think that there are a lot of people that could relate
Like,
to it.
mhm.
And also, even for the parents who don't have special need kids, I think it gives them some insight.
Yes.
Hmm.
Mhm. And then when you can empathize with people who do have those type of
Exactly.
children,
Right.
and because autism, that's it's a whole spectrum.
Hmm.
So, 'cause I know my little cousin who has it, he's nonverbal. He can talk, he just don't.
Hmm.
So we knew something was wrong. I'm pretty sure his parents knew, but he used to do like this and go,
Hmm.
but you put any kind of electronic in front of him, girl, you take it apart and build it back up, you
Hmm.
know. So how old is he's probably now he's probably about 28 or 29 years old, but really mannerable. He really didn't do a whole lot. But I remember one time we had a bunch of people over, girl. He was upstairs in my bedroom, just jumping on my bed. So I'm like, yo, get your bad ass off.
Right. Okay. Just jumping.
Yes, my grandma used to have a little pink hose that she used to whoop the grandkids with. And when he would cut up, she pull out that hose. He look at it, he stopped right there in his track.
Mhm. Mhm.
So my grandma didn't treat nobody special.
Mhm. Hey,
Everybody could get it.
you get this too, okay?
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's nice that we see um their life and their story, and
Mhm.
to give us that blend of a wide range of people. So we got to just deal with
Yeah.
people say, and they're trying to bring in the younger crowd anyways too.
Mhm. But and another thing is it doesn't feel forced.
No, it
It
does
don't
not.
feel like they're not exploiting what's going
Mhm. Yeah.
on. Like that whole scene was very regular and normal. You know, like real like I say, not even in this boring way. Like I wouldn't even consider her boring. It was
No.
just a very regular occurrence, it seemed like. You know, you coming in from work, right? And here he is running amok.
Tana,
Like
he a whole dang on tornado. Oh Lord, girl,
Mhm.
that's like the little boy I got here. Jesus.
So I do like them. So I feel like after that we get right to the family reunion, right?
Yeah.
We get right
Uh-huh.
to Heavenly hosting the family reunion. Everybody showing up with their clans, honey. I think Quad brought the most people. What
Yes.
Heavenly said, she brought the whole city of Memphis out.
Yes.
And it looked that way when they came came rolling in.
Did you notice Dr. Jackie had her adopted son there? They didn't put him
I
on.
didn't.
There's a real dark skinned African guy that was there. That's her
Okay.
adopted son. Uh-huh.
Okay, I had no idea. Okay,
Uh-huh.
nice. Well, good for Dr. Jackie. Too bad she didn't like make that clear to all of us, but
Yeah,
maybe that's for her own personal reason.
because one time Dr. Heavenly had talked about it when they went when they got that picture of Curtis with his hands on Dr. Heavenly's side.
Mhm.
Well, they had went over to Africa to do some work over there in that village that he's
Mhm.
from. So someone had asked, like, why don't Jackie show this? You know, I don't know if the guys don't want to be on TV or whatever, but she had them since they were teenagers.
Okay,
Yeah.
it would be nice for her to show that. That's what I mean. I guess she has her reasons for not.
He's on
But
her Instagram though.
that's the same. Like you know, I think when we talk about, like I said, some of the other things we want to see in the reality space, those are some of the things that I think it looked like. You know what I'm saying? Like, because
exactly.
a lot of times people say, well, if they're not bringing drama, then you're gonna say they're boring. I guess it depends on the audience, because that wouldn't necessarily be boring to me. It would be interesting and insightful. Like again, that's just the way I see it, and it's normal, right? As long as you're not like overly pushing it on us. But like I said, I guess she has her reasons. She might just want, it might be a protective thing, you know, like just not even wanting to bring them in the mix of,
especially not now.
Right, yeah, right. You know, social media, bloggers, whatever that type of thing looks like. So
I'm talking about Ice.
Oh yeah, I forgot about them. Right. Oh yeah. So back to Heavenly's brother comes. He meets Damon and meets Damon Jr., right? Well,
no, that was Zachary.
Son. Okay, I was gonna say I don't remember which son is the one that's MIA.
Damon Jr.
or AWOL. Damon Jr. is the one that's AWOL. We saw what's her name? The little baby girl, Alora, right? She showed up. We had to ask her mama where her clothes at. I wanted to know the same damn thing, honey. I said, Dr. Heavenly just turned it into a little thought box. But what I do like about
that shirt for her. She said, I think it was Quad or somebody cut that shirt for her.
Well,
she didn't like
I was okay with the cut shirt, but maybe you could have had on just some biker pants, or I don't know if you needed the fishnetted, you know, bathing suit bottom. I didn't even see a pool around. I mean, if they was at her house, were they at a park or were they at
I believe on her property. She got 40 acres.
Okay, that's what I couldn't think of, if they was on one of her properties or not. But so maybe it was a pool around, you know, but I thought that was a bit much. And like I said, and I, you know, again, I dress somehow, you know, sometimes with very little clothing, but I just think that it has to be appropriate. Like, if you're not getting in the water, what are you doing, girl? You could have had on some regular, you know, little park appropriate clothing for your age also. Like, I'm gonna just throw that in there. So I agree with the Lord. What is your clothes at, girl? But she said she had them on. So we see Simone is there. She got her baby comes through, but the other one had to work. Toya is she brings up he didn't want to come to Heavenly about the oldest boy. I think, you know, Toya is so immature.
Girl.
Because even though, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that I don't understand why she's kind of coming for Heavenly, but I do kind of think, like, when we say kids are off limit, I feel like that's what we mean.
Girl.
You know, like, you know, the man is like not talking, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't really gotta, it's enough going on that, you know, front. Like, you ain't really gotta throw your 2 cents in and rub it all in her face and stuff.
Yeah, she already talked about
the things that just feel mean.
Yeah, she already talked about when they first pulled up how the little the bouncy house.
Right. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. She said that was what she expected, right? From Heavenly. Like, okay, and I mean, yeah, maybe she should have had the bouncy house up and going, but I don't know. I just get tired of Toya with that materialistic like kick. I really get
you're materialistic, but I'm sitting here on 40 acres, and you just like some subdivision.
What you say? Compare it.
Not at all.
So what else? So did we see? Okay, so that was pretty much about it. Let me know what your the mac and cheese contest. So they got the mac and cheese contest. I'm not even sure how the voting was supposed to go, because at first I started to think that whatever the colors were matching their shirts. But then I got confused somewhere
I did
because
too.
Jackie ended up saying like she had me pick pink and pink not for me, but you had on the pink shirt. So I was like, well, who the pink for? Like, so I was confused. They did say Toya was cheating for her
Yes.
son, trying to stuff the ballot box, honey.
Trump.
And right. And so when they counted up, Toya had the most in there, but they were supposed to disqualify the girl. I guess she wasn't going for it. And she wanted to use her son as the guinea pig or as the scapegoat.
Mm,
Like, you gonna tell him he didn't win? Like, well, you the one was running around cheating. Like, you shouldn't have did that. But
no.
whatever. It's
He
all fun,
possibly
I
could have
guess.
won on his own
Huh?
merit. He possibly could have won on his own
That's what I
merit.
mean. Yeah, it's all
Mhm.
fun, I guess, but maybe you like when you did that, it kind of take the fun out.
Yeah.
So so that was that with the mac and cheese. What you got? What you think?
Well, I thought I'm all into family reunions, so I really enjoyed seeing everybody's family, and I like the shirts because we do the shirts and all that kind of stuff, and I just like that they really didn't have no mess, and it was nothing popped off. Seeing Dr. Heavenly's brother, knowing that she's not really close with her sister, and so she's really wanting family right now. So
Mhm.
I just thought, okay, it was cool. I like the event. Anytime there's a family gathering, I like it anyway. And then they even did boots on the ground, but they couldn't play the music, could they?
Well, we did hear some of that Frankie Beverly and Mays, so I hope NBC and Bravo pay they dues, because I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. Frankie Beverly and Mays people, if y'all need to get y'all credit for that, yeah, I heard it. It was real faint, but it was in there. Heard it.
Okay. I don't think I paid attention. I just paid attention to them
It
trying to
was it
dance.
was right where Toya was trying to get her son to dance with her.
Oh,
But
okay.
that was the song. Yeah, I look, and I guess, girl, look, it must have been because I could tell they was trying to step. But yeah, I was like, y'all better make sure y'all paid your fee, pay your fine.
Yes, that's right. But it was a good scene. Um, it was a family thing, and it was nice that she could host a family thing at her house. In what she had, like a little banquet room.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Dr. Hamlin.
Yeah, that's what I said. Okay, girl. Okay. So I think the next thing is where we meet up with Quad and
Yeah,
King. And I forgot to mention King going by
to the
to
barbershop.
talk
Yeah.
with the fellas. So
Mhm.
he does go by the barber shop with Eugene and Cecil earlier, and just kind of talks about him not being able to express how he's feeling. He just needs to be there for Quad while she's going through this process, even though it's a lot. He just wants to help her get through it. That's kind of basically the gist of what he had to say there.
He wasn't at the family reunion, was he?
Yes, he was, and he
He was.
also
Okay.
had a shirt on that said "Web."
That's
Eugene
right.
was sure
That's
to
right. Okay.
point
Okay.
that out. Yes,
Yes, he did.
he's
Yes, he
like,
did.
"That shirt
Yes,
say
he did.
Web," but and I was like, "Huh, that's funny," like then he would point that out. But then I thought, well, effectively, so I guess they not married, and he is Quad's guest,
Yeah.
so yeah, you would have on whatever shirt was representative of her family.
Yeah.
So for that day, he was a Web.
Okay. Okay. I had to just remember that. Okay. Yeah. You can see I only
um,
watched it once.
mhm. So we are back with Quad and King, where Quad basically gets a text or an email from her facility that's in Ghana. She finds out that out of her four, she really has one that was able to be semi-viable, but
That's
because
right.
of the progress, they feel like that progress is slow, and
Mhm.
so they don't anticipate that that will make it either, which
Mhm.
leads them into a conversation of like what's an end game basically is what
He's saying,
King seems to want to know. He said that he was satisfied not having any more children. I feel like I don't know. That's an important thing to pay attention to, but and it's hard for me to wrap my mind around the fact that Quad doesn't care about whether she would end up being a single mom, because if that was the case, then you just could have had the baby 10 years ago with Dr.
girl. I said, I hate to say Karma's a bald headed bitch. I'm not gonna say that, but it's
Well, you already did.
but I'm not saying that it's karma, but what I'm saying is it is odd or eerie that Dr. What is his name? Dr. What is his name?
Gregory G.
Dr. G. At that age, wanted a baby. And here she is at that age wanting the baby.
And see, I remember defending her back in that time frame because the way she was adamant about not wanting a baby, I thought it was like you didn't want children. Like I didn't necessarily, and so I defended that decision because that was the way she was making it sound. You know, like
so do you think that, okay, this is my thought. I feel sorry for both of them because that's what they both wanted. And I got to thinking about my uncle and my aunt. My aunt couldn't have any children. This is my uncle's wife. So they adopted a daughter. My uncle, his birthday's today. He just turned like 82. Okay. He looks damn good too. But anyway, he went and got him, babe. He did. And hopefully he went and got one. He got somebody who looked something similar to his wife because that baby looked like it belonged to both of them. Mm-hmm. And brought the baby home. Mm-hmm. And the wife raised it. Mm-hmm. You know, for I, you know, the tale I heard that he paid whoever. This back in the 70s now. Mm-hmm. And the lady, she was a younger lady, but he gave her so much money. And they did to do whatever, but he got him because he wanted his own kid. Mm-hmm, and I just thought to myself, here's Dr. G did all the things, you know, the right way. Probably wanted to be married and have kids. Didn't go out there and get one. Now here you up in age and you want, I mean, I guess he still could make one with somebody, you know, if he got a younger person. Just eyes is
he thought he did that with Sweet Tea, and then we turned around and found out she got all of these female issues with her you know, body and stuff. So even though that was her appeal to him was I could give you a baby, he's still waiting on that. Poor thing.
I just thought to myself, wow, it's just kind of funny. Not funny, but you know, they in the same predicament, and she really wants a baby. Mm-hmm. Now, because I thought about, okay, because Dr. G really wanted
one. You know, can I cut you off right there? I'm confused on if she really wants a baby or if she really wants King. For some reason, I feel like this whole surge of I really want a baby. Let's do everything we can. We're gonna fly to Ghana 5 times or however long it takes. You know that at this point you got to this place, and I think it's really to hold on to that guy.
You know what Dr. Heavenly said? Dr. Heavenly said that is very costly. She said not to even mention how much Dr. Jackie fees is, but it's in the 6 figures is what she's paying, plus the cost to go over there.
I'm sure, yeah. I didn't know if there was some sort of like with the money conversion, you know, like how people can go over to Turkey or to the DR and pay a fraction of whatever. Yeah. So I didn't know if there was some type of difference that way for her. But I mean, yeah, you flying, you know, 15 hours somewhere. And, you know, like I was talking to my girlfriend because I was just saying that sometimes I just feel like people put their own obstacles in their way. Like I'm not sure now if she's done some treatment here, then she's not being forthcoming about it, right? Mm-hmm. Because I really would like to know how you got all the way to Ghana when there are treatments that are available here that could lessen, like the cost, like you're saying, of what it is you're doing. But it feels like you have to be so grand and,
Definitely,
extravagant with this
yes.
situation that you put your own barrier in the way, which is having this man travel. Like, even for that, like, how much, what did he say? Every night I got to fight to prove my love. Like, how much does it become to be too much? And you haven't even gotten this man to commit to you, so you really took it very far. And like I said, I think it is for him. I don't know that I want to say it's being desperate, but I just think, I feel like she is infatuated with him and the idea. And so this is what's bringing on this I want to have a baby mode. I never even thought that Quad would be having this type of storyline, because for real, I didn't think Quad wanted any children.
His girl
Now,
has
she
to.
used to say that out her mouth that way, but it was everything she did say for me.
And I thought about, remember how she cut up at the reunion last year with Sweet
Mhm.
Tea? And you got the same. That's why I want anything I'm trying to do. And if you can't do it, I'm not gonna talk about you. And I'm trying to do it. So
Well,
I'm,
right.
because I'm like, oh God, I think that's bad karma, bad juju. Now
Mhm.
here you over here crying and boo-hooing.
Mhm.
You know what? I didn't even watch the whole scene because you just cried too much for me.
Yeah, well, it wasn't much of it. they kind of faded to cut very soon. But I don't know what she wants from the man. I feel like you put a lot of pressure on him. And again, for somebody who hasn't committed to you in that way,
No.
like where he's even committed to this pressure that you giving him. She also offered to pay because she felt like, I guess where he might have been coming from was a financial standpoint. And so
Yeah.
she said, well, I'll tell you what, like, we can keep going, but I'll pay for everything. I thought that was a desperate move.
Yeah.
If you're going to do all of that, girl, just go to the sperm bank.
Do like Ebony, what's her name? Ebony K, something, whatever her name is. She did it.
But I feel like that would be the difference between somebody who has this desire to be a mother, and that's what it is,
Mhm.
and the difference between you gonna have this man, baby, and that's gonna bring y'all closer, and this is gonna, you know what I mean? Because, girl, it's not. As you see, just the process to getting to have it is tearing y'all the hell apart, if it ain't already. Because I'm
Girl, it looked
going
like
on the record with saying that they are not together today.
because they didn't bring in New Year's together. Look, she brought it in over in
No,
Africa with Yandy.
she was in Africa with the other two newly. Well, Angel is single anyway, but Yandy is newly single, so that felt like a I'm free trip.
Oh, let's go back to Angel right quick.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hold
how
on,
Toya.
really quick. Let me get this doggone dog. He is really.
So Toya goes over to Angel and her man friend. He's some doctor, somebody. And Toya goes over there trying to be nosy to find out, what is he to her and how long they've been dating. And then spills the beans, said, well, she wanted me to set her up with a doctor. I'm like, Toya, how low class are you? This the shit Dr. Heavenly was talking about. Because why would you do that? Why would you come up to this lady and this man you know nothing about and tell, maybe she's trying to meet somebody on the side or do like Destiny, date plenty of people. But why are you telling this man what's going on and that she's wanting to know about other doctors that could be like Dr. Eugene? I thought it was ridiculous. And I think I would have smacked her in the mouth.
Ooh, say what you said real quick. What
How about
happened?
Toya when she goes over to Angel? Is that her name, Angel? When she's with her doctor
Yes,
friend.
we forgot, right? Okay, broke all kinds of girl codes, like she said,
Girl.
like just went over there and like just fudged that girl's little game up. Like, girl, what is wrong with you?
Girl,
Yeah, that
I'm
was
telling you,
uncool.
She working overtime because she's nervous. Because look, Dr. Heavenly was like, I don't, when she says none of the other women want to argue with Toya. She said, Dr. Mimi is tired. They said, and plus they are doctors and they just don't, she said that she's just ignorant. She said, so, when she's like, I'm going to go back and forth with her, but she come for me, I'm going for her husband because he got something to lose. It's like, Toya don't got nothing to lose. And that's why she's doing all this stuff. She's working hard to pay off that $3 million home.
Oh, well, she might be moved again by next year, honey.
Yeah, I'm like, why? I mean, that was I would never even think to do that to my enemy, let alone to someone I'm trying to be friends with, to tell them she wants to meet a doctor through me.
Yeah, that's what I mean. She just came and threw salt all in her game, just poured it all. Like, I'm like, girl, like, you are not a good wing woman.
No, she said, what if
And
I was
so
this
with
man?
that, I hope Angel don't let her introduce her to anybody because
she's gonna be in the business.
Yeah, way too much. Way too much. Not in a good way.
No.
And I don't think it was anything wrong with Angel being on the date with this guy.
No. Like destiny.
Well,
but I'm just saying, she date around, date plenty of people, and for her to come over, and she don't even know Angel like that, to come over there and tell her business to the man you don't know. You don't know how he would have handled it. You don't know if he would have took her out, and because they've been dealing for 10 years. He said, if he would have took her and beat her up somewhere,
told her like, find your own way home. I'm out of here.
I'm like, Lord.
Look, since she got a friend for you, see if she got you a ride. See if she can help you out with that too.
I don't know. Toya, she's working my nerves.
Yeah, I think so. I feel like she's doing a bit too much for me too. Well, what are we gonna rate this week's episode of Married to Medicine?
I think I'd give it about a 7.
I think I'm gonna do a 7 too. I can do 7. Yeah, I thought it was a decent episode. I like the family reunion aspect. We got to see, Heavenly's long lost brother, right?
Heavenly working hard, ain't she? To be a friend of.
To be a friend of.
God dang.
You're bringing it. Okay. And she not being super messy.
No.
Oh, and we also noticed that Contessa and Heavenly was over Quad's house together.
Yes.
The play date Contessa was overdressed for. That one.
But did you notice her on Watch What Happens Live? Dr. Contessa.
Notice what?
Did you see Dr. Contessa?
I saw that she was on there.
I thought she looked very nice.
She that was okay. Well, because
I mean her makeup and everything. She looked very nice. Okay,
right. She might have got it right. I'm gonna have to take another look just so I can see it. But I'll come back and let y'all know if she got it right. Then it's about time. I'm like,
oh, the Dr. Contessa is pretty. She looked. I mean, from here anyway. I thought she looked really nice. The dress was
about time. So she got it right.
But she didn't have that bone cleavage out either. So
yeah. Oh Lord.
So I thought, she looks nice. But yeah. So yeah, this episode was the 7. I liked it. It wasn't too messy. The Toya just kind of was getting on my nerves a little bit because she was just overdoing that damn the macaroni and cheese thing. I said, God, dog, let the little boy win on his own merits. I wonder how Cecil 75-year-old recipe tastes.
Okay. I would have liked to know how that tastes too. Now, what's funny is I was with Dr. Simone with the craft because that's the only macaroni I eat too, or even make. So I'm not your girl for no macaroni and cheese.
Oh, my husband doesn't eat cheese, but one year he made macaroni and cheese. And it was so good. It was really, really good. And then the next year he tried to make some.
It wasn't.
Girl, he done looked up some, he's always looking at recipes. When he went to put cream of mushroom. I said, what the fuck is you doing? This ain't supposed to be a casserole. Well, I think you good. He said, what you know? You don't even be cooking. I know cream of mushroom will go in that damn macaroni.
I know that, honey. What is going on?
And what happened? It stayed. Nobody ate it.
Mm-hmm.
No. I said the other one, everybody ate it.
Nobody touched it, huh?
No, it was all soupy. Who eating that shit? Nobody.
Right.
But yeah, it was a good show. I mean, good episode, I thought.
Yeah, it was. It was a pretty, like, they coasting on along, as they always do. I think Married to Medicine is pretty even keel with the way that they show up, and they cast, seems to kind of get in where they fit in for the most part. So we like it. And the men show up, we like that too. So that's what we got for Real Housewives of Potomac and Married to Medicine. Of course, we will be back next week for Tuesday for the next episode of Real Housewives of Potomac and Married to Medicine. And we got to do, Love and Marriage Huntsville is on a hiatus.
Yes, until I think the 7th or something like that. Of March?
God, okay. They really, like, Carlos starts his show off yesterday, like, well, I guess I gotta keep saying it. And it's like, no matter how many times you say it, the break is too long.
Yeah.
It's too long. But let me just go ahead and pull up the Real Housewives of Potomac Season 10 awards. So what I figure we will do, I will post on the poll on my YouTube channel in the community tab. So you will need to be subscribed in order to make your vote out of the categories. And we will do, I figure we can do our awards ceremony maybe the night before the reunion.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so we can prepare to come back with the reunion review, but we can go ahead and give the season awards before the reunion because the reunion part don't count. The season will be over and we can go ahead and get our results in. So I'm gonna just add the video to the stage and maybe do some little talking. See, we'll have the MVP of the season. So that's one of the categories. Then we have most improved housewife. Okay. Villain of the season. Who was the villain this season? The flip-flop award. Okay. Who is flip-flopping? I know who I think.
Yeah.
Best read of the season. Okay. Who was given the best read? Main character energy. This is for our friends of. And then we're going to do a reunion prediction. Like, which housewife is in the hot seat this reunion? And that we have Karen, Wendy, and Angel. Funny that Angel got that last seat because I predict she should be in the hot seat.
Yeah. So, everybody want to know about Karen, and they want to know if Wendy going to jail. So
right. So Angel probably is down on the totem pole. Like, we'll get with you later, girl. Because
we want to know if this heifer going to damn jail.
Right. And we want to know what's going on with this heifer that just got out.
Exactly.
One got out, the other one on her way in.
Have she been posting very much on Instagram? I haven't noticed anything.
Karen?
Yeah.
I haven't really come across anything, so I can't be for sure. I don't think so.
Oh, just keeping a low profile.
Maybe she might have had something. Let me look her up really quick. She might have had something around BravoCon. And I just wondered, do I follow Karen? I feel like I do.
I think I do. I haven't noticed her, doing too much. Maybe she's gonna wait till right before the reunion.
Probably. BravoCon seemed to be the last. So that was in November. Last post that she got. So maybe she is laying low. According to Giselle in the clip I saw from her podcast, reasonably shady. You know,
Mhm.
she says that this is a different Karen that's showing up. I
Uh-huh.
guess Karen is taking some account of. Well, I guess once you had to spend a year in jail, I don't know if there's anything else you can do. Like, you look crazy coming back out like the people was crazy.
When did she go to jail? Was it last? She knew a whole year, did she?
I think she did a little under a year.
Yeah. But yeah, to go to jail, you never been there at that big age. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that was a lot.
Yeah, and I would think you would have to reconcile something with yourself
Yeah,
and
it's
your
gonna be
life and
different.
what's going and how you ended up in the place that you did, you know. So thank God for that. You know?
'Cause I couldn't even imagine going at any time in my life, but definitely in my 60s going to jail.
Mhm.
That's something. Oh my God. My God. So
No,
yeah.
I agree. I agree. But I am looking forward to the Housewives of Potomac season 10 awards. Okay. I think this is really fun. And I look forward to we'll do the same for Married to Medicine. We'll just kind of incorporate that. I think we
Okay,
can
that's
use some
cool.
of the same categories. We just change it up depending on our show, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
But I think that's going to be fun and interactive and, you know, and specific to our show.
Yes, I like that.
Mhm.
That's really nice. I was like, oh, this is too cute. Look at her. Look at her.
Look, over here being creative and stuff.
Look at you. I said, look at her. She's doing all this, girl. My mind can't even think to do nothing until almost 9 o'clock.
I hear you, right? I hear you.
Girl. So yeah, like I said, the episode I thought was pretty good. Angel, her trip is a flop. Hopefully the girls have a good time next episode. But Giselle, honey, she ain't letting up.
Mm-mm,
She gonna
mm-mm.
keep her foot on Angel's neck.
Well, listen, Angel like it clearly because
Uh-huh.
you know that's why she made sure she had her Moscow Mule. Like for me, that would have been the place where you could have got away with a little slight shade. I know you don't watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but I remember there was a season, and I think Lisa Rinna has like a tequila, and she kept trying to get everybody to get it. They went skiing. I think they was in Colorado, Aspen, wherever they was at. The
Okay.
bar had this tequila, um, and so she kept trying to get everybody to get it, but they wasn't trying to taste that tequila. Uh-oh, come here. Oop. Yeah, get down, get there. So I'm saying that to say they was doing that to her to shade her, because they
Uh-huh.
was like, you know, making fun. They was tired of her pushing the tequila, so they was like avoiding taking the shot of the tequila, you know, like to annoy her.
Yes.
And so I'm saying that to say that could have been to not have what you know she drinks could have been your way of just doing a little, you know, like whatever. But girl, bye.
Yeah. She didn't curate an
The only
experience.
one, the only one, like I said, who Giselle is not in charge of is Stacy, because she is in charge of Wendy also.
Yeah. Yes.
hmm
Yes, because she felt good.
Wendy's whole mean girl has just come to the surface, and so much so that Giselle looks like a little angel, honey.
She does. Girl, because Whitney knows she came up with a horrible lie. You didn't even think it through, girl. That's why I know
Mhm,
they did that dumb shit with that fraud. Look how dumb that
mhm.
lie was.
What you say? Now you know that's what they
Girl,
did, because you couldn't come up with nothing better
with
than
them
that.
4 damn degrees, and you gonna sit here and tell this stupid ass lie. I'm like,
Mhm,
it wasn't even believable.
mhm. No, it
Like,
wasn't.
like
And
she
and
that
that's
poor.
where I'm coming from with Angel. Like I
Mhm.
wish, and maybe this is just maybe like some people have this, some people don't. But I wish she would have had that development of knowing like when to hold them and when to fold them. Like when you could play it into something with them so it wouldn't feel so, but not to take what you know don't make any sense personal.
Yeah.
Like, like, and yeah, and going back to the viewers, like, and we know it don't make sense. Like, we paying rent, real rent, like, so anybody watching this know ain't nobody paying no $1,000, not for no type of house that you trying to get.
No. What did Tia say? Maybe in Nebraska.
Okay.
But hell no.
And it's
girl.
in the trailer park.
You ain't lying, because honey, rent is high as hell.
Yes.
I'm like, I didn't even know. And one of my daycare parents had said something to me about rent. I said, huh? I said, oh my goodness, had no idea. I said, girl, ain't no way in the fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, exactly.
And the cost of living here is supposed to be so great until they went on with that. What is it called? That market rate rent. And honey, it's just high all over the place here. I said,
well, like I say, that's everywhere. That's what that's what we're saying. Like, I feel like the average rent right now is probably about $1,200, and that's just across the board. I don't care like where you at, and on the lowest end, that's about what the regular is.
Yeah, because my friend was telling me when she was looking into transferring back to Fort Wayne, she was like, girl, they said a house. It was the house, whatever it was. She's a girl, it's in the middle of the hood. And it was like $1,500. I know my aunt rents out one of her rental properties for $2,000. Like, ain't no way it don't. No, not ever. And she wanted first month rent, a deposit of the same amount, and last month rent. I said, you mean to tell me this lady got to pay $6,000 to move in?
Okay.
Not me, honey. No,
yeah,
I would say no, not ever. I'd be buying a house. And that's why I had made my daughter look into buying a house, because I think she wanted to rent. They have these like duplexes, and they wanted like $1,800 a month. I was like, are you crazy? I said, girl, you could be buying your house for that.
Right.
Real. So we went out and got with my friend that's a realtor and got one built. Yeah. Ain't no way in the heck. I'm like,
no, for sure.
I'm like, oh no. Yeah, but that's crazy. So yes, I believe everything that the prosecutor is saying until Wendy proves me wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Girl, exactly. So, and we'll see how long, we got till April or something. I don't know.
Girl, I don't know. But I just wonder how this reunion gonna go for her. That's why I can't wait. Yeah, she in the hot seat. And I swear to goodness, even if I was not gonna come back the next year, if I was Angel, I would definitely have a lot for Wendy ass.
Oh yeah, now listen, she better come prepared with her rehearsed reads.
Yeah, because I'll be rehearsing them now. I would be rehearsing them because look, this lady tried to really go for you, come for you, and say, like, basically call you broke, and she broke it to everybody on the damn shop over there scamming the damn insurance company.
Exactly. Exactly. That's a poor man's crime. You ask me.
Yeah. So lowbrow, so low class. You over here scamming, and only for $400,000, girl.
And only what you say? Only for
girl. You supposed to be scamming for millions because you act like you got it like that.
Get your tail down.
So Happy Eddie ain't doing it like that, I'd imagine. So yeah, but that's all we got then.
Yep, that is all we have, you guys. Thanks so much for joining us. Make sure you like the video, share it out, and subscribe to the channel so you can vote on the Real Housewives of Potomac Housewives Awards, okay?
Yes, catch the replay too. Shoot. Share it out.
Drop that in the comments. Let us know what you're thinking.
Exactly. So that's it.
I wonder how many episodes we got Potomac.
I was wondering that too.
Because I'm ready to get to Karen. Like I say, Angel is boring me. So let's speed this up.
For some reason, I thought I heard that Karen's thing is going to be like a whole episode in itself.
It should be. I would imagine so. Yeah, it should be.
So that's gonna be. I hope he asking all the good questions.
We gonna see. With it being him by himself, I'm gonna give him a little credit. We gonna see. And we're just gonna see. I think it's more so how she answers. You know what I mean? More than anything. I think he'll ask the questions. It's just what her answers gonna be.
But she said she had an addiction.
Right.
What is she addicted to?
Well, it better be alcohol. She better not be. To tell us something different. Because did I tell you? Because that's what I said. I realized the difference between a DUI and a
OWI.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think, is that it? Because one of them is under the influence and one is while intoxicated. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so OWI and the DUI. Mm-hmm. And I can't remember which one she got, but one of them has to do with you being unconscious behind the wheel. Mm. Right. So like one is, and I think that's the operating while intoxicated is, say you have like somebody might say that they are drunk and they pull over or whatever. If you have your key in the ignition still and you fall asleep, that's an operating while intoxicated. Because, or I say fall asleep, but y'all get what I'm saying. Yeah. If the police come up on you and they get the idea that is why you sleep in your car and that key is in there, that's why you would get that. The driving while intoxicated is you got a traffic stop and pulled over, Well, I thought that was interesting because I just never knew the difference. I never
paid attention, but yeah,
right. That's one thing about them laws is when you get off into it, you better know what the meaning, between the two are, because it's a reason why they charge you one thing or the other. Cut it out.
Prince Michael Jackson.
Look at him. And he's hopping all off the couch like he's Spider-Man or Superman.
He over there. He said, "You've been on that podcast long enough. Give me some attention."
Come here. So you can say hey to the people. You probably
we hear you.
Come here. Come on. Come up here.
But you gotta chase him.
I got you, little boy. You should see him the way he done hopped off the couch. I told you, y'all, he think he's Spider-Man. Okay, say hey to the people. Say hey.
Hey.
Say hey. That's all we got. This our mascot. This our mascot.
Okay, hey. Okay.
Yay to the Real Housewives of Potomac. His little tail, girl. We working on it. He gonna get better.
How old is he again?
He'll be 5 months on the 22nd.
Oh, okay. All righty then. Prince Michael Jackson.
Prince Michael Jackson.
Well, y'all have a good night, you and Prince Michael Jackson. And I'm about to take myself on the bed.
Me too. All right, y'all. We gonna see y'all later.
See you later. Good night.
Good night.